Get ready. Disneyland Paris has lagged behind in the development of its dining options by comparison to Disney resorts found in other countries. In particular, we've seen a huge movement in the industry towards offering themed dining experiences as well as better quality food. Walt Disney World is often cited as an example of this, providing guests with many world-class table service restaurants. Thankfully, Disneyland Paris is somewhat catching up with this trend. This is particularly seen in many of the resort's restaurants found in their hotels. So we wanted to provide you with a roundup of what we believe to be the best Disneyland Paris Hotel restaurants. This will prove that your stay doesn't have to be stomach filled with pizza and burgers. Before we jump into our list though, we just want to quickly remind you to give this video a like if you find it useful, and consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. We have plenty of videos for you to enjoy. And with that out of the way, let's take a look at the 5 best Disneyland Paris hotel restaurants, where we will look at the food, atmosphere and setting, as well as overall value for money. Hopefully one of these will be a feature meal on your next trip. Get ready. Number 5. Cape Cod, Disney's Newport Bay Club. Kicking things off on our list is Cape Cod at Disney's Newport Bay Club. This is Newport Bay's signature buffet, aptly themed as a New England seaside restaurant. Considering this, Cape Cod fundamentally offers plenty of seafood options in an all-you-can-eat style. It's predominantly for this reason that Cape Cod comes in at our number 5 spot. While the food is excellent and the main dining hall is neatly themed, the offerings are slightly limited by comparison to other buffets at the Disneyland Paris Resort. Even if you particularly enjoy seafood, some guests specifically note that there isn't much variety to what is offered and probably doesn't warrant a repeat visit. Like we said though, the food is very good, particularly for a buffet setting. You'll also be able to fill your plate with options outside of the usual seafood fare, but it really is a restaurant for a specific palate to get the best value for money. Adults cost a fixed €45 for all you can eat with a non-alcoholic drink, while children aged 3 to 11 cost €25, at least at the time of recording. So keep that in mind if you think there might not be much to your preference before booking. Number 4. Manhattan Restaurant, Disney's Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel. Manhattan Restaurant is located inside Disney's Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel. Yes, this is the signature table service restaurant in the freshly rethemed Hotel New York. The hotel now brandishes a Marvel theme, with this restaurant offering a slightly elevated dining experience with a touch of class. The menus mostly focus on European food with a slant towards Italian cuisine. You can expect the usual soups and pastas, as well as traditional fine dining options like grilled prawns, fried veal cutlet, and free-range chicken saltimbocca with sage sauce. There's an air of elegance about Manhattan Restaurant with a decadent golden colour scheme and hanging chandeliers. This was reflected in the price however, with pasta dishes starting at around €30, with other meat-based mains coming in at around €40 to €45. The food probably doesn't justify the price, as you might come to expect at a Disney resort. The overall quality of the food in particular does not feel special enough to justify the inflated price tag. This is particularly evident on busier days when the main dining hall can be quite noisy. Pricing aside, this is a decent restaurant for a fancier meal with decent food. It's just maybe not the fine dining experience Disney presents it to be. Number 3. Crockett's Tavern, Disney's Davy Crockett Ranch. At our number 3 spot is our second hotel buffet, Crockett's Tavern, found at Disney's Davy Crockett Ranch. For those not in the know, Davy Crockett Ranch is located just outside the main Disneyland Paris Resort hub, about a 10 or 15 minute drive to the parks. This is supposedly Davy Crockett's father's establishment, and it's suitably themed to a rustic woodland tavern, providing a cozy eating experience, particularly during the colder months. As you would expect from a frontier-style restaurant, expect lots of hearty food with a barbecue and Tex-Mex flair. There's enough choice here to suit the entire family, with plenty of options for picky eaters also. The dessert selection here is also good, with lots of sweet treats to finish out your meal. And at a price point of €35 for adults with a non-alcoholic drink and $22 for children, it's more affordable and offers more variety than Cape Cod. The main disadvantage for this restaurant though is its location. unless you're staying at Davy Crockett Ranch, you most likely won't be visiting here. Although if you have your own car or you're staying at Davy Crockett Ranch or nearby, this is definitely worth the quick round trip for a delicious and filling meal. Number 2. Inventions, Disneyland Hotel. There are few hotels that can offer quite a whimsical experience with its dining options as the Disneyland Hotel. This is partially the reason why Inventions features at our number 2 spot. This marks a high entrance for a character dining experience which we wouldn't normally be big fans of, but we're most likely not the target audience, and this is a big favourite with many families visiting Disneyland Paris. Guests can experience a full all-you-can-eat buffet at both lunch and dinner and be visited by classic characters such as Mickey and Minnie Mouse. If character dining is your thing, Inventions is specifically known for its lengthy meet and greets from lots of characters. As the name would also suggest, Inventions is themed to exactly that, with a Victorian era setting. It makes for a playful atmosphere that captures the overall ambiance of a traditional Disney hotel. Another reason this restaurant features so highly is of course the food. It takes a bit of everything we've seen in this list so far, with seafood options as well as Caribbean and French staples. The food is absolutely excellent and definitely the best buffet found on Disneyland Paris property. The price on the other hand is a bit excessive, at €70 for adults and €40 for children, though character dining always comes at a higher price. Everything about this restaurant is great, you will just be paying a pretty penny for it. Number 1. California Grill, Disneyland Hotel. Saving the best for last, we have California Grill at the Disneyland Hotel taking our number 1 spot. As previously discussed, the Disneyland Hotel is a perfect setting for a special meal. California Grill delivers on that front, offering a luxurious dining experience that you might not associate with a traditional theme park resort restaurant. But this one truly does feel on par with a lot of the great options found in the Disney resorts across the Atlantic. This is a traditional table service restaurant that offers both a set course and a la carte menus. We'll get the price out of the way as we're sure this will be a decisive factor for many. The set menus start at €70 and €90 for a 3-course meal, or you can also try an individual entree which will roughly cost you about €50 to €60. A children's set menu will cost you €38. There's also an option to upgrade to a tasting menu featuring a 7-course selection of dishes curated by the head chef. This is a restaurant for special occasions, offering a melting pot of Californian cuisine. This takes inspiration from Asian, Hispanic and even European dishes. Quite simply, California Grill offers the best food in all of Disneyland Paris, and if you're lucky, you can time your reservation to catch the fireworks with your meal, making the perfect conclusion to an excellent day at the parks. If you're looking for a quick meal while you're at the Disneyland Paris parks, check out our video where we look at the best quick service restaurants at this resort. A link will be on screen now. But while you're still here, which hotel restaurant do you like to eat at this resort? Leave a comment down below and let us know. And now you're ready.